Brother, once I thought the chance to make you laugh was all I ever wanted. And even now, I wish that God had chose another. Serving as your foe on his behalf is the last thing that I wanted. Was my home. All this pain and devastation, how it tortures me inside. All the innocent who suffer from your stubbornness and pride. Must you call down another blow? Let my people go. The safe road. You who I call brother, come to hate me so. Is this what you wanted? Then let my heart be hardened, and never mind how high the cost may grow. This will still be so. I will never let your people go.
Hello, my frogs, my frogs, lice, and my non-binary livestock. It's me! My camera's the wrong way. Yeah, my camera's the wrong way. 1 second. Camera. There. Oh. Great! Now, why does it make me look angry? I'm not angry. There we go. And today, I am co-hosted by the lovely, the immaculate, the ephemeral, the incomprehensible, the colorless, the squanchy, the bumbling, the grumbling, the dumbling, the stinky, the inky, the blinky, pinky, and Clyde. It's...
Is it okay if I literally don't understand anything I'm about to see in this game?
Yes.
Okay. I'm so fucked up.
How would that be different from the first episode?
Chat. My therapist today, I told her that I'm like barely here. She like was concerned about how fucked I seem, and was like, "You should talk to your doctor about these SSRI withdrawal symptoms." And I was like, I should do that thing you just said. And I will. When they open tomorrow.
Mako's such a squanchodilific boy.
Yeah, I'm not high yet. I'm going to be, because if I'm this fucked up while I'm not high, I might as well be high.
You make a good argument. So Mako, recount to me everything that's happened in this game so far.
Val licked you and your wife.
Uh-huh.
Noth is bad.
Solid.
Val's also pretty bad, but like, enemy of my enemy.
Mm-hmm.
You ran into a bunch of people's houses and then got killed by them a lot.
Yes, that is what happened at the end there.
What do you mean at the end?
Well, that's what happened near the end of it.
That's what happened the whole playthrough.
There were times where I was not having that happen. Anything else occurring on in this plot line you can remind me of?
Tall lady.
Mm-hmm. Marta.
I think that's about it.
There's a recurring event that keeps happening to us. Do you recall what that is?
Oh, that's right. God.
Okay, good. I think you got all the important notes. I just needed to make sure that you at least had that.
I forgot about God. It's been known to happen.
I mean, if anyone is going to. Screen. I can't help but notice you are black. Secret came in at the perfect spot. A recap. Which god? The Judeo-Christian one?
A really fucked up version of the Judeo-Christian one.
Ah, there we go. Now the screen is actually showing it correctly. Will the stream decide to show the game that I'm streaming? There we go.
Actually, I'm not even sure if Noth... Like... Does Noth actually have an inaccurate reading of the biblical God? But I think his thing is just that he's running with some shit that isn't actually in the Bible. By the way, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, your stream is fucked for me.
Oh, it's currently in the red. What's that?
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, and that's not just me.
Give me 1 second to figure out why I'm in the red. I should not be in the red. Well, say that remix was made by someone who I will check the name of in a second. Yeah. Needed to find something to play, and I kept thinking of that song in relative to this. While it didn't fit the exact vibe I was going for, I think it was still pretty solid. I like that remix. Pretty simple. Very simple. Be hardened, and never mind how far the cost may grow. It is surely so. I will never let your people go. Firefox is using an absolute dick-ass load of things, so that is going to be turning off for the rest of this stream. Take your time, why don't you? Why were there 30 Firefox processes? Helen? 5? You're taking a while, Firefox. You don't normally take this long. There we go. Now the only things using a ton of my battery are VC Face, OBS Studio, and Outlast, which should be the correct things. CPU at 65%, memory at 70%. Yeah, we're good. Why are we still in the red?
What's happening?
I'm trying to fix my, stream. Keeps dipping down. I've dropped 27,000 frames so far.
It's not that many.
I'm still in the red. What is using so much?
Are you just having a bad internet day like I sometimes? Well, I don't have bad days, I have bad internet, like 15-minute sections.
Giving it a little bit of time to calm down. Like, it's getting a little bit better. Oh no, Peep is trying to play a video game. That means it will try to boot me from this game.
Oh, shit.
Mako, message Peep.
You do it. What do you mean? Well, oh yeah, you're the streamer.
I like that you can see my eyes between the windows. There's a shark chewing on my internet cable somewhere. That's probably the likely cause.
Wait, is it gonna kick you out, or is she fine?
I believe after 5 minutes it kicks you out of the game.
Oh.
And yeah, they need to share game back. You have 4 minutes of... Okay, yeah. Damn it. I don't mean to be rude to Peep. Like, Peep's allowed to use their library, but, like, I guess I should have, like, scheduled it first? How's my stream going? Am I fine? I'm in the red still. If I click stop streaming and then continue streaming, is it stop streaming or end broadcast? I want to stop streaming, right? Is that the one? Or is it end broadcast?
What?
I always forget. Is it stop streaming or end broadcast to stop sending information for a little bit?
End broadcast is the big permanent one.
Okay, so stop streaming. Okay, I'm back at it again, but I'm still in the red.
She just sent me a screenshot of People Playground from the library of Avery to Davery and said, bro, I want to play this.
That's fair. Oh, I'm in the green! I'm in the green, guys. Are we good to play then, Mako?
Yeah, I believe so.
And like, if Peep ever wants to play anything from my library with that, and it just like let me know. Like they're free to ask. Where were we? Yeah, I think we just got out of a big section, so I think we're pretty good.
Jessica. I've lost it.
Can you screen share to me?
All right. I forgot that I wasn't streaming. Are you watching yet?
Oh, I just found a subreddit.
Found a subreddit?
Called Stoner Engineering.
Oh no, it sounds like you.
It's a little beyond me. I'm gonna link this to you.
Oh, I'm being linked to something. Oh no!
Is that a high Mako? Not yet. I did take a gummy. I'm just extremely fucked up right now from SSRI withdrawal. And I'm about to be really fucked up from also being high. Mako's gonna be enabled even more. I don't think I need any of this stuff. Like, I have a Dynavap. I have an induction heater. I have a bong. That's
Mac.
kind of all I need.
Mac, are you watching?
Oh shit, I need to stop looking at the subreddit.
Get off of Reddit!
Okay, wait. Yeah, okay. I love subtitles that we can't hear.
Oh, we could hear it, we were just not close enough. God forsake you. Nice.
Like, why even play the audio when you're not close enough to hear it yet?
Well, I was close enough, and you could hear it very quietly if you were over there still. But, we want to head over there to the chapel. But, as we
make the audio start already kind of loud.
But as we approached over here, we started hearing the singing, and our character reacted, being like, Jessica?
Did that just happen?
Yeah, but I wasn't streaming you at the time.
Oh.
Where's the scene?
Why every model looked perpetually angry because their face tracking was really bad.
Yeah, I need to improve that. Your eyes made me tripophobic. Sorry.
Oh wait, they're... Okay, well, they're sometimes angry looking. Yeah, like, the VC face in motion detection system is like... It's cool when you're new to VTuber technology, but it's not the best compared to iPhone tracking. It's kind of not even comparable.
Well, let's might as well investigate the singing well.
What? What?
I don't know what the question is.
That was interesting.
Oh?
I'm gonna turn my light off.
It is a horror game. It is typically what you're supposed to do in a horror game.
Please, Blake.
This fucking face.
Please.
I didn't even realize this was doing.
Blake has decided to put this here for no particular reason.
I'm scared.
Jesus, Adria, you didn't even blink. Those aren't nerves of iron, but titanium. What is your relationship to horror games at this point, Adria? Because you were like really afraid when you were playing Lost in Vivo.
I think as the issue is that I am, like, while I'm still going to get, like, a bit spooked by things coming up out of nowhere, for the most part, I know what the big, like, scares of this game are, and so I'm, like, not going to react to those very much.
Yeah, they have already seen a full playthrough of this.
Yeah. This is for Mac's benefit, and it's been, like, a decade, so I'm not going to remember everything that happens in this game.
And I just barely get scared by anything in video games, so I also did not blink during that, for the record.
Yeah, like that. If there was anything I remembered from the first time I ever saw this game, it was that you get pulled into a well by a tongue, namely because I'm pretty sure that was in one of the trailers. Anyways, down the hall. Oh. You want to go to the cafeteria for some lunch? No. Hey, Lynn, I'm bored. Mr. Comeover's still talking about the 30-Year War, blah, 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 Habsburgs, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm not writing home with you today because I've got journal, but I'll call you when I get home, okay? Sup, Jess? Comeover's the worst. His nasal spray totally makes me want to puke. Journal, huh? Are you doing journal because you want to expose the dark truth behind the St. Sybil Field hockey team? Your dad forcing you? You have a big sloppy crush on Blake? Shut up, bitch! Also, we should replace Comeover's nasal spray with hot sauce. Also, really shut up. So this is presumably, Jessica and, Lynn talking. Yeah. Hey,
what are
Lynn.
those?
Lynn is our wife. Jessica was our friend who, as we've seen, most likely hung herself. As a kid. Because remember, when we first showed up here, we woke up and we were having a nightmare about remembering our friend Jessica who died. And
was your wife like a childhood friend of yours?
Yeah, because that's why there was that picture when you said that you said he had to do it to us. That was us, Lynn, and Jessica.
Okay.
Yeah.
I completely did not know that there was a plot line going on there.
Yeah. So far we saw the suicide note written on the chalkboard. And we saw that moment where we saw the kid hanged in the woods, but when we went around the tree, they were gone. So we could presume that they probably hung them though. So this is most like, yeah, this is Jessica's locker. See, look, know how to do it to him.
This was Jessica's.
She actually died of a heart attack, coincidentally, while hanging herself, but, you know, our guy doesn't know that.
Yeah, unrelated.
If he did, then all of these nightmares would be of her suddenly dying of a heart attack instead of her hanging herself.
It would come out during a Danganronpa-style trial. Okay? Where to? Want to go in here?
What y'all think about Pike and Shot?
Well, I guess we're going back down this way.
Is that a...
Pike and Shot is a type of, like, classic firearm?
Is that a unit in Sid Meier's Civilization?
Yeah, jammed.
I don't remember. I don't know if I used them that much.
Ah, let's return to the classroom, I guess.
I don't find those games, the war in those games, very exciting. I think I just don't find those games very exciting in general.
Okay, now I'm here.
As for real life pike and shot, I don't know what that is actually.
Okay, this is also jammed.
You play Civ? Not really. Age of Empire? Nope, never. Don't know what that is.
I'm supposed to go over one of the door. Oh,
Jessica.
Jessica? Jessica, you're really good at running into positions I'm not at. I'll just stop screaming. Bandages. For when I get hit once and somehow don't die immediately after. You having games on your phone? I think I figured out what happened, Nanko. You seeing that, right, Mako?
I'm not seeing anything.
Trying to get it.
What are you talking about?
That.
What? What am I looking for?
I'm trying to catch it. Missed it again.
Is it a single frame or something?
Yeah. There we go.
What is that?
That, albeit kind of scraggly, is the Murkoff logo.
Are those the guys from the first game?
Yeah. Because it's that M shape that looks kind of like a guillotine.
Murkoff is a very effective name for a video game corporation because they just sound like a video game corporation.
They're kind of a mixture between the words of murky and jerk off. Which I don't know if is intentional or not.
Oh god, Avery. You missed one.
Well, gotta go back. I guess Alt F4 is probably the best bet.
The only thing that entices Mako is random cat boys. He is like bison to water. I mean, Shek, you're showing. It's actually I'm gonna be honest. It's actually slightly upsetting because you're like showing pictures of chocolate cake to a starving man. You know how fucking hungry I am for Twinks, and you keep showing me them. And I begin to feel envious. Just get Twink forehead. I don't know how. I tried once, that didn't work. I tried dating a girl, that didn't work. I tried dating a non-binary, that didn't work. I tried not really dating another girl, but that also didn't work, even though I didn't even date her.
Boys.
I'm ready to fuck up a relationship with a boy.
Until they invent new genders for you to fuck up.
I don't know if I want to date the new genders.
You don't want to date an object?
Huh?
You could date an it's and it's.
I don't want to do that.
Why not? Who doesn't like a bit of an objectification?
No, there are people who identify with that, like survivors of trauma who identify with that for reasons that are very personal to them, and I see nothing wrong with that. I just don't know if I want to be friends with them or ever refer to them as anything, because that just I respect them and I get it. It's just weird for me. It's like it does feel like a case of it actually going against my beliefs, because I don't know. Maybe it doesn't actually, because I do think of humans as objects that just are really complicated.
Hold on,
Eh.
my game's glitching out.
I think I just don't want to change. I think I just don't want to like ever have to change or like reconsider my ways or have to adapt myself or the way I talk at all. I think that's mostly the reason. It really is incredible how many excuses you'll think up besides just saying that when that's the actual reason.
Come on, task manager. I just want to close a game. Steam, will you let me close the game? No. Because nothing wants to open in that window.
The robot twinks. Oh my god, robot twink. You also call people flesh automatons constantly. I don't know. It still does feel dehumanizing to me. It's like I don't know if I'd want to refer to my partner as an it. It's like hey Mako, where's Tulip? And I know its fucking name would be Tulip or some shit like that. And I'd be like, you know, talking about a person, a human being here, I would be like, oh yeah, it went to the store. That just feels like morally wrong to me to say that.
1 second, I'm gonna...
Mako just wants to fuck a Skitari? What is that? Oh. Yeah, I feel like I've seen some femboy art of these.
Peter, you gonna help me out here?
What is currently occurring?
I can't get Outlast closed!
What happens when you task manager?
I can't get to the task manager because it's on the window that Outlast's on!
It's on the window that Outlast is on?
The monitor! The monitor!
Oh. Can you have it selected? Can you have the window selected? Or is Outlast always selected for you?
Outlast is always in front of everything else.
Can you click on the task manager when, like, on the start bar, and then before it gets back to Outlast, hold Windows key and mash left arrow or right arrow or whatever a few times to move it to the other monitor?
That's a thing I can do!
It is, dude. That's not even the craziest. Like I still remember that thing. Like when I first got what is this Windows 10? I don't even remember. Kyle told me about that thing where I don't even fucking know what it is. It's when you. I think you hold Windows and like some other thing. Is it Windows space? No, window. I don't remember. Just chat. Does anybody remember what the hotkey is to change desktops? whatever the fuck that even means. I have never used that feature because it terrifies me and I don't understand it. But it is useful for escape from stuff. If you ever need to escape. If that didn't work, what I just told you to do, no. Oh yeah, did Alt F4 not work? I'm assuming it didn't.
No, because I couldn't actually get the window open. It was in the
like-
way, but it was not accessible.
Wow, it's okay. I've never seen a program do that.
Whatever it was doing was locking it in a perfect, like, this entire monitor is inaccessible.
It was clicked in, but you couldn't interact with it. Okay.
Okay. So I found that. So.
Or wait, no, it was in the way, but it wasn't clicked in. Yeah. It was basically just a sheet of paper covering your monitor.
Yeah. So there's a note I'm missing around here.
Yeah, no. What is? I gotta tell you about this. I'm curious to see what it'll look like on your stream. Windows change desktop. Control Windows key left. Right. Oh! What the fuck?
What did you just do?
You want to Okay, you want to feel what it's like to accidentally smoke too much salvia? Just press Control Windows and then right on your the right arrow key.
Control window and then right.
Yeah. Or maybe left.
What? Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna find this note over here in a corner. Wait, what was I recording there?
Did you try it out, Avery?
No, Control, window, right. Maybe because I'm in a game, it's not letting me do it. Control, window, right.
Or left. I don't know.
Control, window, right. Down, up. No, nothing's happening.
Huh.
What was recording there for a second? Oh. Sign again.
Control Windows tab, maybe?
I mean, you didn't see this note, which was hidden in the fucking corner with no indicator. Christine, before you go looking all over for it, yelling at me for losing it, I had borrowed all the grape aid over to chapel for celebration Paul and Papa had in mind. I know we ain't got a thing better to cover the taste in the water, but folks will just have to put up with it, I expect. Don't give them none of the sacrament, as it's needful for service. I guess we can do without our grape aid until there's another run. Macon. Okay. Grape aid. Would you drink grape aid? Would you drink grape aid? I asked Mako a question, and he just off in his own little world.
Oh, it's Windows tab. What happened?
Would you drink grape aid?
Grape aid?
Grape aid.
What is it?
Given its name, I presume it's something akin to Kool-Aid or other kind of powdered drink beverages like orange drink.
Yeah, probably not. That
Who
sounds like it tastes like chemicals.
Who in the chat is drinking orange drink before? Do I got some orange drink fans in the chat?
Anyway, okay, Windows tab. You can, at the top, you can create a new desktop. And I think then after you do that, you can do the other thing I mentioned. But if you're ever like ultra mega stuck in something, hit Windows tab and make a new desktop at the top there.
Okay.
I'm scared.
It is sometimes the only way. It's like Windows 10 has so many little ways to get put in like gay baby jail, and then there's a couple secret backdoor techniques to escape that you gotta know about. Not really backdoor, more like side door. More like window.
Blake!
Like literally. More like jumping out the window.
Okay. Hop back up to where we were. Yeah, I don't exactly be trust in that note. I've never actually seen anyone ever get that note, which makes sense because that note is in the worst possible location. Like, hey, let's introduce you to a location facing this way. There's an obvious location over there, making noise. You get too close. All it said was, hey, don't get mad, but Papa Noth and whatnot need a lot of grape aid for a celebration. So
that's where you got grape aid from.
Yeah, they were just like, hey, we need that grape aid. Anyways. Feet. So that's where we got that message from. Television.
Oh God, Jess.
Hi, Jess. You hanging in there?
I like his reaction. I was just, fuck.
That's too many hands for your necessary needs. Music class. We were in that classroom earlier.
I don't want to go into any music class that has that many crosses posters in front of it. That is not the music I want. I actually think, like, Christian religious music might be my least favorite genre.
I'll bleed you in the yard!
Don't mind me. Come through.
Yep, no need to dawdle in that room. That's not the dawdling room. Avery, you keep thinking you're gonna be okay, and you're not gonna be okay. You're not gonna be okay.
I thought maybe they wouldn't notice. And yeah, that.
But there's this guy crouching in the corner of his yard with a camcorder. It's like that Tim and Eric bit. What are you doing in my yard at night with a flashlight shining into my son's room? You little swirls on the wall.
Bastard whale. Let the bones be burned.
I do this every night with your son.
And have I come through here? Nice kitchen. Nice talk.
Avery, now that we're hanging out with Joe more, we gotta watch, like, if not Tim and Eric, at least check it out with Steve Brule with you sometimes. Because there is some serious gold that you just don't know that you're missing.
What was that? It's gold? I heard
Yeah.
gold. You have my interest.
Okay, so Tim and Eric, awesome show, great job, was kind of their experimental thing, where it's just like anything goes, they just do whatever idea comes to mind. So like nothing is really connected at all, nothing really matters. And it's just a bunch of like basically meaningless skits that are sometimes loosely connected. Or sometimes there's like a miniature plot line in each episode, but that ultimately doesn't really matter. Check it out with Steve Brule. Is like an actual focused thing about a single character who does things and interviews people, and it's really fucking, I don't even know the word. It's you have to watch it with us.
I'm
Sorry,
busy
I'm sorry.
evading. Hey, look, we're
sorry.
back at the well.
It is as much a thing to enjoy as it is a rite of passage, I think.
Well, this wasn't the right direction. Look over that way. Why don't I have that as an option more often?
I don't know. Why is Oppenheimer attacking you? More like Oppenheimer. It's old looking.
Owie zowie, my bones.
I wasn't sure what to call that guy. I was gonna call him the Hat Man. I was gonna call him, I called him a different thing last stream. He's also the guy from Little Nightmares 2.
That was also the Hat Man.
He's also Oppenheimer. Is the guy from Little Nightmares 2 like actual like sleep paralysis demon Hat Man, or is he just a guy with a hat?
He's just a guy with a hat.
Okay. Because Hat Man means a very specific thing. I've seen the Hat Man, you know. And I wasn't even in sleep paralysis. I forget if I told Chad about my hallucination.
Oh, that door's open. I see. I understand.
There's a lot of things that I have offhandedly mentioned to my therapist where she's like, yeah, let's keep an eye on that. I did, yeah. The Shadow Man behind me. Well, it wasn't the Shadow Man, it was Joe. But Joe has joked before about being the Hat Man.
Okay.
So the fact that I saw Joe, well, in the state of delirium, it's just a little too perfect. And I didn't think anything of it at the time. I thought it was just actually him. Until I went outside of my room and I realized he wasn't here.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention this when we were there, but when we were in school, we mentioned the music room because it was the room we entered before we got pushed out of our nightmare. When we found the suicide note, Jessica's suicide note written on the chalkboard, that was the music room.
Okay. Yeah, there's probably some interesting things that this game is doing that I could recognize if I was paying attention to it. Like, it is where my eyes are looking most of the time. I'll say that much. That's about all I'll say. What? Damn. Yeah. No, I told you, I have been, like, lightly tripping for fucking weeks.
Belay Judas?
Cutting off SSRIs unless you're super, super slow and steady with it, which I've been fairly slow and steady, but just not ultra slow and steady. It has like delirium effects. Like I feel dissociated. I hallucinated for the first time in my life, like, you know, well, not on drugs, obviously. I was kind of half asleep, but
Oh fuck!
I was not paralyzed.
One more perfect.
Gotta go.
I would not last with my paranoia. Yeah, I mentioned this on another stream, I think. For whatever reason, paranoia and anxiety are just not things I worry about. Which, thank God, because I got enough shit to deal with. I just don't think there's any room in my brain for any more mental illnesses, honestly. I think that might be it. That's the reason I don't get paranoid about anything. Like, I do sometimes. Honestly, I get really paranoid socially because I have autism, but that's its own thing. I don't worry about, like, scary stuff.
Game, please don't call this the showroom.
I guess this is where the magic happens.
Please don't also
Chairs for an
say
audience
that.
to watch. I only saw her afterwards. I couldn't have.
Is it a dead lady?
Let's find out. Are you dead? No, you're alive. You're just, Soot! Not in a good spot.
Are we gonna make any attempts to help her or no?
I don't believe that we are going to help. Like, yeah, we...
What's that chain connected to?
I presume the bedside.
You could... Wait, couldn't she just lift the bed up? She could lift the bed... She could fucking lift the bed up.
According to the Bible, God helps those who help themselves, so...
It's
Sorry?
like, okay, I mean, if she got the chain off, she's still probably not going to escape because she's probably too, like, mentally, occulted. But, like,
What the fuck is this?
that just makes the chain... I guess it's a visual thing to let you know she's trapped there as a player. Even though she could technically lift the fucking bed off, and the lock of the it's just really funny to see the lock next to the chain that's going around an object that could just be lifted up to pull the chain out from under it.
There's something written on this sign that I'm not seeing.
It's probably Inri or some shit. Christians love Inri.
Anyways, let's go around the corpse punji pit.
Shit.
You don't want to record this one, huh? Nothing about the corpse punji pit.
I mean, once you've seen the child corpse pit, you know, the adult corpse pit just really doesn't have much bite to it.
There are children in there.
Yeah, but there's like more adults than there were in the last pit, so you know.
God knows what I've done, and he forces my eyes on it when I am weak and when I am scared. It was not my fault that Judah could not swim, nor the lust he felt for me. I would have saved him had I the strength. I do not doubt you, God, but please spare me the suffering of such forced dreams, even when I do not sleep. I cannot keep watching him drown. Accept my death as penance, as I am newly heavy with Papa Not's child, and racked with pains such as I have never known. Surely the infant in my womb must be the arch-fiend, for the affliction of nightmares and agonies that fill and surround me. I am yours.
Well, she got out.
Yeah, so... She was having nightmares about, presumably her child who drowned, or like a person, somebody that she got drowned. Wait, let's see. Oh no, that must have been a guy because of lust. Yeah, it must have been somebody that she knew drowned, but she kept having nightmares about it, and she got the child, and so she assumed that, oh, if I'm having these nightmares and this hurts so much, then this must be the Antichrist, and so I'm assuming, given where the note is, she jumped into the punji pit.
Is that a cat sneeze I just heard? I don't think there's a cat in my room. Is there a cat in my room?
Yeah, you.
It's really cute when they sneeze.
The game
Every time I sneeze, I flip a coin, and it'll either be really cute and bitch made, or like the loudest thing in the universe.
This
The
game really...
deadliest sneeze.
Sneezeliest dad. This game really put two, like, chase sequences back to back, with, like, the world's tiniest reprieve of that, school segment between them. Because remember, just before we started, just at the end of last stream was the fucking, entire generator sequence. What the frick?
He's in the house! Teach us what we shall do to the child unborn.
Really? Really a third one?
Hopefully you don't run into the room of whoever was just playing that really high-pitched violin.
Ah!
They'll probably be embarrassed.
Okay, not that way.
Hey! Scum!
Power slide! Man, you got so... Blake has some fucking cardio for a guy who survived a helicopter crash and various other fallings from heights. Oh no! Yeah. Get me out of here!
POV, you already fucked.
What do you want from me at this point of the game? I saw light. I was running at the wall. There was light on the wall. I just kept running at it. Okay. Back at it again. I do appreciate the color coding of subtitles so we can tell people apart, even though they're just generic characters. It's a nice touch.
You know, the reason moths fly into lights is to orient themselves, which is also why players in video games run into lights. We're not so
No, you
different.
don't! Like a damn dog. You could at least aim better. I was nowhere near there. Okay, time to figure out what the fuck I'm doing in this scene. Oh!
Dude, just like jump or something. Stomp down. You don't use one foot. Look, it's slippery the damn hole.
Proceed to heal! Now's not the time, game! Now's not the time!
This guy is setting a fucking world record for breaking and entering.
Yeah, honestly!
Like, I don't know if anyone's ever broken and entered this many times in one night before.
Okay, are we out of the chase sequence hell now? I need that. I wish there was a way to tell how many batteries I have.
Chapel's gotta be close.
Oh! Apparently I can just check, yeah. 3 batteries, 1 bandage. Okay, good to know.
Immersion.
Little classroom.
I thought I remember hearing multiple theories about why moths fly towards lights, and that was one of them. But I remember hearing one that was slightly different that I think made more sense. I don't remember what it was.
Paper is precious. Any use other ways than the copying of the Gospel of Noth must be with the given permission of a deacon. Theft or wasting of paper will be met with blood punishment. Cool.
Blood punishment.
Also, these books were the same books seen in the locker at the school, which I'm going to assume is just because of a lack of assets and not actually representative of anything.
I just realized that lady was like really banking on her baby being the Antichrist.
Oh, definitely. She was so confident. Okay.
I don't know if God would have appreciated it very much. I'm pretty sure he doesn't like suicide.
And he doesn't. That's why the letter is labeled "Accept my suicide." And that's not the. That's like the. Is that the second or third character who's like, "Hey, can you forgive me for the fact I'm about to commit suicide?" Because that was the first note we ever found. Was the letter of the guy who like shot himself in the head or whatever. Yeah, a lot of suicide in this one.
Wow.
Let me reload my hammer in the most violent way possible.
There's nothing in the Bible against suicide. It was the Catholic Church. Oh.
Hello, school.
What the fuck? Am I losing it?
Why you have to die?
Going to heaven. God. Before they kill the children. You should have loved me. What am I doing?
What's happening?
Don't be afraid, you're going to heaven. Written at the front of a classroom. And as we know, we found, of course, the child pit and all that kind of stuff. There are, like, no children around. Also, something moved. I did not notice what. Also, that line that he said, you should have loved me. Back in the school thing, Jessica's suicide note written on the chalkboard. One of the lines was, you should have loved me.
Why did he say it just now?
I think he's been mentioning things similar to that in the other ones. I think he's like, it's just him remembering, like, the suicide and whatnot. And so he's just putting that into his notes. This ain't ideal. I mean, for the teacher who had to be the one to write that to a classroom of kids who are going to die, honestly, not surprised that was your end result there. If I had to be the one to do that, I probably would do the same thing.
Yeah, Penrose, they've had like 100 fucking antichrists trying to be born.
Yeah, they're all so confident that the kid's gonna be the Antichrist, but they're not super confident this is the one. This is definitely the Antichrist. Well, I mean, like in all the other cases, most of them were like, okay, my kid's the Antichrist. Like, I will let you have the kid because I'd rather have no kid than to have the world come to an end in a fiery apocalypse. And other ones were like, okay, I'm gonna try to sneak my kid out, and then those people resulted in death. Just, we happen to be the most reliable at not getting murdered on our way away. Because, like, everyone else was so more keen with the fact of it that they would be, you know, able to be gotten, and many of them, since they live here, don't have anywhere to go to. But, we are perfectly fine just running away from all of our problems, because we really don't want to die, nor have our kid, I guess, quote-unquote, our wife's probably not pregnant, kid die. Aim. The children should not fear their duty, but celebrate it as a guaranteed entrance to heaven. Remember, there is no pain in heaven. Papa gave you life, and so your life is his. God gave you life, and so your life is his. You may not know that you are yourself the enemy. Your fear is a tool of the enemy. God knows best. Engage that study. The whale saved Jonah from drowning. Jesus in the desert with Satan. Abraham killed Isaac in his heart. Protect. Project. Draw angels. Who could be the enemy? That's yeah, that's definitely a thing you want to make school children figure out, because school children are well known for rational thought.
This is like,
are you kidding? It's not even fucking midnight. It's 11:55.
there's a lot of there's a lot of scenarios where something will happen in real life and it's like so over the top, like awful and stupid that you're like, wow, if I saw this written in a movie or a book, I'd call that bullshit. And I'm trying to figure out what we just read was like even beyond that, because that was there's heavy-handed and then there's like the iron fist.
Well, as they say, truth is stranger than fiction. Things that have happened in the real world will always be more bizarre than anything you can come up with in writing. Ow, my knees! Yeah, I guess I'll heal.
I don't know, I can come up with some bizarre stuff. I literally designed an alien race last week that cannot smoke weed fully safely if they have recently used blue moisturizer.
Mommy.
Because I understand that sometimes, you know, there's just weird shit like that.
Mommy, Miss Carson said I could not tell you what they're gonna do, but she did not say I could not write it. So please do not let them kill me. I love you, and I love Daddy. Juliana. Yeah, Juliana, I think that worked out well for you. Your note left inside this thing. Yep.
This is a good place.
Glad to know that the kids had the rational thought to not want to die. Oh, that worked.
These guys are trying to prevent the rapture. What? Is that what's happening?
Pray with me.
Hi, Marta.
What did she say?
Pray with me, I think. The person's having fun. This game really don't let up. You get like 2-second reprieve and then it's right back into the nonsense. I'm gonna assume that's an impenetrable wall. Not to beat a dead horse. No. We'll read you when we're not in the position we're currently in.
I mean, to be fair, if you were a Christian and you could kill the Antichrist, you'd probably do that, right?
Yeah. That's a good question for your mom. That if your mom found out that like you were going to be the Antichrist, would she have killed you? Is your mom okay with?
I'll just ask her if your mom should have aborted you because, like, there's a lot of signs pointing to you possibly being.
There's a lot of signs pointing to me being the Antichrist.
Okay, you were born on the day that a saint died, on the day of the same year. Wasn't there like something? Oh yeah, you're 6.66 feet high or something, right?
Yeah, 66.6 inches.
I mean, not feet, but
Yeah.
inches. Yeah, usually.
I'm a ginger, so I don't have a soul.
Yeah. Is there anything else I'm forgetting?
I don't know. On the internet, I go by creed, which typically refers to a like religious belief.
You have.
I get in a water bucket. Bath time.
You have different teeth than most people.
Oh yeah, I got the fangs up front.
Those are the devil teeth. That's how you know, Avery.
I have reason to believe that that is not the case, but also fair.
Well, I don't know how you could possibly have that, because I don't even have reason to believe it is the case.
Let's... Oh. I've always felt uncomfortable in churches. They always make me, like, squirm.
Yeah. That's the passive, like, damage very slowly being done to you. They have the anti-devil fields.
For a moment I thought that, like, squang was, something coming to kill me. Yeah, I think I got everything around here.
Is Avery's mom a religious zealot? I don't think so.
No, but she was Italian.
Do you want him?
Hello, Marta. Luckily, I'm safe in here. Just gotta wait for her to pass.
Damn this small groundhog-like man constantly skittering around into places. Marta's staring.
Oh, hi,
out
Marta!
hole.
Oh, you're right there!
What did you think she was?
Oh no. Oh my goodness! My God.
That's a little. That's like right above your going this.
It's attached to it. I'm not gonna pee straight for weeks.
Do you want him?
Oh, to answer your question, I could eat boys, yes. Oh, you're optimizing. This is actually extremely bad.
Oh no! That's my point disc!
Okay, that was uncomfortable to look at, honestly.
Window!
I kind of felt that one a little bit.
My squealy windows!
I would prefer to not see that one.
Okay, we're running away this time! Ah, in here, they'll never find me. Game, I don't know what you want from me here. Oh no, I ran out of run.
Yeah, I will say this game seems like really confusing in terms of which way you're supposed to be going compared to the first game.
Like, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. What I don't know is where I'm supposed to be doing to get to that step. Because, like, I need to move that wagon to the wall over there. Because it has the, it's, you know, it's slightly lower. This thing lines up perfectly. But, I need to get over here when they're not looking.
You...
Do you want him?
Are you sure you couldn't just skitter through the hole like you did last time?
What was that, Mako?
Why don't you just go into the hole like last time?
The hole? It can... There was things... Oh no! Marta, no! Why my bladder? I can show you why with this cool and easy step.
Do you want him?
Hey,
That's why.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Nope.
Oh, my boinglings. This game becomes really goofy quickly. I think that might be because I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, because otherwise I believe you are supposed to be able to take at least one hit from her.
Do you want him?
Also, watch, she goes that way.
Wait, is this actually?
We're doing a narrative prompting, she goes back right, teleports right back there.
You might just have to find a hiding spot when she's not close enough to you.
Yeah, I'm working
Whenever
on
that
it.
happens to be.
No.
Oh.
Oh, I was crouching, so she didn't grab me. Power slide. No, my goingus! That did not feel good. And she just stabbed, that's one thing, but she stabs and drags.
You got the, like, portal goop physics on the blood coming out.
Do you want him?
Portal 2.
What do you want from me, game?
Just, like, while she's distracted, going over there, just find a place to hide. Like, right there. No. Oh, maybe yes. And wait for the violinist to shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Don't you hate how they always cut that one part of your arm? Penrose, I'm actually interested what your thoughts would be on my book. You want to be a beta reader? Of the Angel Twink story? You're the one that's been talking about religion this whole time, right? Yeah. Out of curiosity, where does your familiarity with Christianity come from? Were you raised, or did you research it? Please don't be a kill. Oh!
I don't know what the fuck your god wants from me, lady.
I mean... What are you doing? Avery?
Sorry about that, my sister came in.
What's the UCC?
The UCC? Unorthodox Catholic Church. Well, that's a pretty waterfall. That's less pretty. Okay. I hope we now have a break again. Because that was just a fucking wombus combus of just thing after thing. Give me like a couple minutes of relaxation. Can't keep doing this to me, Nate. They can't keep getting away with this.
United Church of Christ, super liberal churches. Oh.
Oh, another one of the people with these, they stick den.
Tumblrized Christianity.
Ah, it's one of the heretics, I see. Bigger than sticks and heretics were the same thing. They really like their weird mannequin head skulls. Oh, the Val note. Okay, cool. Val's journal. Well, you should read these other ones because we missed them. Chapter 10. Then God showed me the work that was to be forged upon the anvil of Temple Gate, a blade honed even with the throat of the spider-eyed lamb. And I gathered my disciples from the land of Albuquerque, and the town of Holy Faith, and among the impotent apocalyptans in Los Alamos. All their time pursued by publicans and their tax collectors, hounded and harried, moving as we grew, a tribe born wandering in no man's desert. The Lord gave to Ezekiel more wives than brothers, though I turned away none, neither thief, whore, rapist, addict, murderer, pedophile, cripple. And I asked the Lord for guidance of the temptations of many wives, and our voice strong wine spoke. Know ye not Abraham, Jacob, David, and Solomon? It is simply commanded that you take no woman as a rival to her sister. Do not uncover one's nakedness while the other is alive, nor take your daughters as rivals to their mothers before their blood or while the elder is alive. And of your wives and daughters you will have your greatest warriors, in wimples with weapons that censor.
What's a wimple?
I don't know what a wimple is, Mako. And it shall be yours to multiply, to make children upon a legion of women, and children upon those children, and upon those children, until your line is a nation, for from your nation the enemy shall emerge. Okay, that explains a lot.
Does it?
Okay, so basically he was like, hey, I'm surrounded by a lot more women than I am by dudes, and his visions basically said, yeah, you should fuck all of those women.
Okay.
Okay, where was I? Yeah, so, message came in again. And so basically saying, yeah, have sex with all those women, and then have a bunch of kids, then have sex with those kids, and have them have kids, and then have sex with those kids, and just keep doing that until you have a nation of people.
Oh, I didn't realize that this was meant to be the same guy across each generation.
It shall be yours to multiply. Until your line is nation.
That's how you end up with the family in Rango.
Yeah.
In the desert.
And it says... And it says specifically that from your nation the enemy shall emerge. So, if it's from his nation, I might assume that while we might be the father, we might not be the daddy of this Antichrist.
What?
I think that... Remember how she ran out the building and we were like, hey, what happened? And she said that she could not talk about it?
Oh yeah, well I mean I know what was implied there.
Yeah, I feel like that they think that the Antichrist... that he impregnated her with the Antichrist and she's now pregnant with the Antichrist, so that's why they have to kill her.
When you say he, you're talking about Noth, right?
Yes. Noth had...
Why is their leader constantly making antichrists?
No,
so
he's
much?
making a bunch of kids, one of which is the Antichrist, and so best to just kill all of them. But he's certain this one is. He said it. He checked it himself.
So wait, was this the first time he admitted he was wrong?
No, he's not said that he's been wrong yet. The other ones were just... They weren't the Antichrist. They might have been, but they weren't.
The justification was that they killed them all just in case?
They might have been. Under suspicion that they might be the Antichrist, gotta kill them. There's a chance. Can't take that risk.
Okay.
Would you risk the apocalypse, Mako?
I feel like if you're that worried about spawning the Antichrist, something might be wrong with your seed.
Yeah, but think about it. You want to kill the Antichrist, because once the Antichrist is dead, everything shall be great. So you just have to keep having kids until you find the Antichrist so they can kill that one. If only there was a way to be sure about that fact.
What's the way?
There isn't, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. I thought you were leading into something.
No, I'm saying that if only there was a way to be certain that you've killed the Antichrist, because there's no possible way. Either way you fail and the Antichrist is born and the apocalypse comes, or you just have to keep killing kids, hoping that you're killing the Antichrist eventually. Because otherwise you have no idea if you actually did it or not.
So like that one ended with once you have a nation you will know your enemy. Capital E. Is capital E enemy supposed to be a stand-in for Antichrist?
Yes, the enemy is the Antichrist.
So is this guy creating an entire like nation of inbreds
Templegate, yes.
Specifically so that he can
Give
like,
impregnate a
spawn
woman to give the Antichrist.
He's trying to spawn as many humans as possible so he can kill them all because he's like upping the odds of one of them being the Antichrist versus like some other random baby born somewhere else in the world.
No.
Is that what he's doing?
His vision says that from his nation the enemy will be born. So it says one of his kids of the nation that he has made, Templegate, will be the Antichrist. And so that's why he has to be certain about it. He knows the Antichrist will be born in Templegate.
Okay,
and
so he's making the nation because God said to him
that that he was supposed to. He's supposed to make the nation, but from the nation, the Antichrist.
For a second, I thought the play here was that he just really
no, he's not. He's not banking on gotcha game mechanics to get the ultra rare Antichrist.
He's like investing. It's like when you make multiple accounts to enter a raffle. He's just
no, that's not the case. He just has no idea which one. He just knows one of them will be. Templegate, active attrition. Oh my god.
I feel like this is maybe not what God would have wanted him to do in this.
It's what it's what the four beasts with the wheels within wheels and eyes on those wheels said the cross-section of a man would say.
Oh, they said kill all them kids? Fuck them kids?
Mako, the Gospel of Noth is written in the format of a Bible passage. It's his Bible story, and that he's got told by the angels to do these things. That's why he's writing it all down. It's his gospel.
So he did write down. They told me to kill them kids.
Yes, they told him you gotta have kids because one of them's the Antichrist, and I think he just sort of inflected from there. I should kill as many kids as possible because I need to get the Antichrist. But think about it.
That wasn't actually in his vision.
It does not seem to be that it was exactly that. I think he sort of adapted the message into a way that suited his needs.
His need to murder as many children as possible.
Quite possibly. I will say, let's see.
It's just strange plot.
Penner says this is the stupidest cult leader. I mean, not really. He managed to get an entire village behind him. And, like, apparently kids are still being born. He checks them as, like... And apparently for some of these, like, okay, this is not the Antichrist. But apparently, recently he was like, okay, the Antichrist is coming. we gotta kill them kids. Because like there was a school and everything. They were having kids for a while. But eventually they were like, okay, things have gone too far. With the end is coming. We need to kill the Antichrist. The Antichrist is being born soon. Like ASAP. We need to find out which one it is, so kill every kid you can find. So yeah, that's
I don't feel like that's a reasonable solution that a Christian would...
Oh, do you think that this person running a cult inside the Arizona desert is a reasonable person?
It's just that, like, I understand the innate human desire to be a cult leader. Well, not the innate desire, but, like, I understand this guy's desire to be a cult leader and abuse power and have sex with as many women as possible and do all this stuff. But why the kid killing, though? Like, why is he coming up with an excuse to kill so many kids?
Because the Antichrist is one of them.
But, like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, who would... I don't feel like that's a thing that even someone like this would do.
Mako.
It's just so fucking stupid.
I know, but, like, I understand where he's coming from his own delusion here. He believes that he is the one who's going to impregnate a person to cause the Antichrist. And he knows that if he kills them, he will save everyone, and everyone will be able to live happily ever after because the Antichrist is dead. So he's trying to do that no matter the cost. Because in his own mind, no matter what he does, so long as the Antichrist gets killed, after that, everything will be great.
Wait, is this all just an analogy for men who, like, constantly impregnate women and then make them get abortions?
I don't think that's the case, Mako. No, I don't know where you're getting that one from.
Because, like, the entire reason he's killing all these kids is obviously just as an excuse to, like, fuck women and then, you know, get away with it without having to use condoms or whatever. Or at least that's... I'm grasping at straws for, like, a motivation here.
You know, I'm gonna put it this way from my own view. I, at this moment, do not know whether or not he genuinely believes what he's saying. Is he like a classic cult leader where he just is tricking people into following him so that he can fuck with these people? Or does he genuinely believe that he saw an angel that told him to do this?
I think regardless...
Because, like, knowing some Christians, like, they believe that they've seen shit.
I think either way, this still doesn't make any fucking sense for the mass child murder to be the thing. Like, why is he even trying to kill the Antichrist?
Because if the Antichrist is dead, everything will be better. If there's no Antichrist, then there will never be an apocalypse. So everything will be happily ever after. With the death of the Antichrist, everything will be great.
Does he not just want to, like, wait for it to grow up first so that he, like, knows which one it is, and then he can kill him?
No, because the birth of the Antichrist will cause the end of the world.
But wait, he's killing them after they're born.
Well, I mean, better late than never, I guess? I don't know. I've been popping up. I don't know the answers to this question.
So, okay, I'm, like, more and more on Penrose's side in terms of, like, nitpicking this game to hell and back now. Like, if the Antichrist calls the end of the world as soon as it's born, then shouldn't he know whether or not it was the Antichrist? Because, like, the sky would turn red and start raining blood and shit?
You got a good point there. They could have waited for at least a couple signs, though. Given that, in their defense, we did see birds fall from the sky earlier.
It's just like, unless there's a note that we read earlier that you're not remembering, that I obviously am not remembering, but, you know, that was never my responsibility. Unless there's a note earlier explaining it, it's just like, I feel like this game has not done anything to justify the child murder.
I mean, they did a little to justify the child murder. They gave the
You're
argument
supposed to do
one
a
of them
lot.
might be the Antichrist.
Child murder usually takes a lot of justification for it to, like, make sense as a thing for humans to do. Because, like, most humans aren't really just naturally evil. And, like, even the people who are usually evil for selfish reasons, not out of just, like, I love murdering children. Most people aren't ringtail.
Like, that's one of the reasons why I think that he genuinely believes this. But also, you're kind of forgetting the idea of a cult mentality. what you can get a cult to do is ridiculous, because people will follow the crowd and people they believe to know the correct answer.
Well, we're
So
not talking about the cult, we're talking about this guy.
Yeah, that's why I think that this guy specifically popping off genuinely believes that what he's doing is the right actions.
So you think he's both
I think
a shitty
he's-
person and a dumbass?
I think he's a
Also
shitty
really
dumbass.
charismatic.
I think he's a really charismatic, shitty dumbass, because I think that he is a Christian preacher.
How the
He's an evangelical. He's an evangelist,
Okay.
Mako. He's an evangelist. If a person on television can trick a bunch of people in their couches to send them money, I think that this guy can convince people that their kid might be the Antichrist.
Okay, it's way fucking easier to send money to a church than to kill your child, to be fair.
Yeah, I get. I mean, when we talked to Ethan, Ethan said that he was told by Papanoff to slit his wife's belly and kill the kid that was pregnant because that might have been the Antichrist. Wait,
we met Noth?
No, we met Ethan.
Oh.
He was the cool guy who tried to protect us and then got killed. Anyways, let's keep going. So we're on this. Though the person who said that the game did not have any children because they don't know how to animate children. There's literally an animated child. We've seen Jessica running around in the school. Oh my God, I am heartily sorry for having offended the prophet, and I detest those sins because I have offended thee, my God, who is all good and deserving of my love. I deserve and cherish that punishment, and invite more, until the occasion that I am able to, by thy grace and the grace of Prophet Noth, to sin no more. That was Val's journal. June 17th. Tell me more. Give me more. You have 1,000 names, and I know none of them. I know it is not God. I know it is not Yahweh, nor Ezekiel, nor any dog leashed to that gas-bloated corpse, swollen on the heat of his own shit and rotting meats. Give me pleasure. Fuck me and cut my skin. Burn me and caress me. I am a membrane seeking penetration. Be aroused at my awe. Let my fear give you appetite. I love you, I love you, I love you. Tell me what you want. Tell me your name, and I am yours. Thanks, Val. You horny transgender.
Val talks about her god. I've been presuming that it's been she this whole time, but I don't actually know for sure. Anyway, Val's been talking about their god kind of the way I talk about Salvia. It's like, I don't know what the fuck are you, but you seem horny as hell and scary as fuck, and I want to know more.
Yeah?
The chapel. The chapel is supposed to be sanctuary.
I mean, back in the day, you were allowed to avoid getting arrested by claiming sanctuary.
Oh yeah, Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Hanging in there. These bones were marked by the sin of Cain. Rest in earth till you rise again. The enemy waits in a womb unknown. Lord, use my jaw as a club of bone. Pay my debt for the sin of my birth. Hell won't wait, what a wicked earth. Stand you guard by your heart and hand. Be fit to kill the devil in the good Lord's land. O Zion, O Zion. So yeah, it's like these people had to build up the will to kill their own children. Like, I'm assuming not everyone was okay with it, and that's why there's, like, women hanging from nooses and whatnot. It's easier when you killed other people for their, if their people killed other people's children for it. But I guess it's like, when it came around their turn to kill their own kids, it was like, well, I already killed all those other kids. I have to follow through, I guess. not missing
Chapel's
anything.
gotta be close.
Chapel's gotta be close, huh?
Some of the dialogue triggers in this game are really bad.
I like your skull hat. That's definitely what you want to see in front of a chapel. Honestly, the fact they built this is impressive. As they said earlier, a hillbilly Vatican. To the Reverend Prophet Sullivan North, from Laird Byron as recorded by Nick Tremblay. Thank you for the extra copies of your Gospels. I have gifted them to those among my flock with the brains and eyes still intact so that they may read. But we are in need of more sacramental, both for drinking in communion and for comfort of our pains and disinfection of our sores. My flock complains that you have promised more than you have given, and though I can quite easily control them with the firm tenor of my voice and the heavy fist of my mount, I prefer the gentle path. You are most beloved of God, and a holy gift to us all, Laird. Laird, why do you speak in all caps? you sound very polite for a person who speaks in all caps. Oh wait, I get it. This is the message is Laird, but he got a person to write it for him, so the person who wrote it is the person who writes all caps. I see. Understood. Yeah, that's not a good sign. Normally, the rare statue's not supposed to be bleeding from the eyes. Pretty sure that's a not want. That's a no-go.
Yeah, you probably don't want it. At least.
Hello, the rack and the wheel. And a throne, I guess?
No. Who's there? Who are you?
Hello, Judas.
My name's Blake.
The outsider? The father?
I'm not
you
anybody's
don't have any
father. I
eyes.
just...
Kill me. You have to kill me. North is coming back. With Mary. He'll hurt her and I'll talk. If you kill me, he won't have reason to hurt her.
Why don't we just fucking kill... Wait. We could just hide and then just fucking kill him when he comes in the room. Find something sharp, stab him in the neck. What is the issue? I don't understand this fucking game. Is he stupid?
I think people are coming.
There are so many things in this room you would kill somebody with.
We found her, Lizard.
Oh!
Time to flee
no.
amongst the skull, not the actions.
Wouldn't it be really
of
funny if I just left right now?
immaculate conscience.
Mary. Oh,
Honestly, Drip.
Answer your yoke mate, honey.
Okay, I guess he does have other guys with him that would make it.
Yeah,
a
I
little
think
prettier.
a group of 4 people armed with axes and whatnot might beat me.
Okay, I didn't know he had axemen.
let her go.
Everyone I've seen is armed with a machete, Mako.
I didn't want.
Yeah, you'd think we would have fucking
Vanity.
grabbed one of them by
So
now.
do I.
They have them all.
The outsider woman has this world's destruction in her womb. But Val and
Yeah, we
his
should pay
apostle
attention.
stole away the unborn enemy. The fiend's father has escaped. She will bear her filthy yield before
You shouldn't
dawn.
misgender
We have
Val.
only these few hours to find her and kill her and save this paradise from hell everlasting.
Actually, do we know if Val's a girl or not?
Where did Val take her?
Not yet.
I can't.
This is for you, Josiah. Make the woman scream.
Did you know that things like the rack weren't actually like
The womb
used?
that harbors the Antichrist.
Like they weren't used to their full extent. They were torture. They were meant to make people give up before they actually were put into it.
Strengthen the rebellious angel. I have no fear. Strength. Enemy of my enemy. Enemy of my enemy. Enemy of my enemy.
Tell Josiah to make it stop. Guardian for simple.
Stop! Oh God, please! tell you. I'm sorry, Mary. I'm so sorry.
Where is the woman?
The mines of the mountain.
The
Vampires are
mines?
in the mines. You'll never get her back. Not before the birth.
We are the hands of the Lord. We cannot fail.
The world dies screaming.
Thank you,
God
Josiah.
and all
That's
this
American. Give the woman rest.
Now there go the joints. It's weird that the person in the fucking executioner's garb was not either of the people who killed someone there. Yeah, that is... ooh.
It's a good thing she just kind of instantly died, otherwise that would have hurt a lot.
Fuck are the mines?
The mines are normally underground. Pity.
They always hurt women to punish men. It's sick. It's cowardly.
Thanks for not selling me out, dude. And also, I guess, in a sense, telling me where my wife is. Even though I have, fuck all idea how to get to the fucking mines! Well, they set up the mountain. I could work with up the mountain. Okay, not that way. That's a flaying of skin. What are you? What are you? Ah, the reverse flaying of skin. I just really like the skin flaying thing, huh? Well, that appears to be the mountain, I guess. Unless there's another mountain I'm missing. Making sure I'm not missing any notes.
I can't stop thinking about how much I would bite the throat out of every person in this game.
Honestly, fair. I wouldn't blame you.
Honestly, Blake is kind of a bitch. Necroproving the feral. I would go feral, given the opportunity.
You know, given, like, logical storytelling, they came into the building from behind us, because they came in from the same door we did. This door was open when they brought the person in, which presumes that this is where they were keeping her. That's a tiny detail they didn't need to go through, but, like, it makes sense. They took her from here to go up there. Moron!
Marvin.
Niram. What you got here? Super salty!
It's natural. I don't know what it is, but it's super fresh. It came from Spatlin's farm.
I keep saying everything is, like, labeled Spatlin brand. I wonder if Spatlin's, like, one of the devs or something who makes, like, the models. Spatlin ketchup, Spatlin... Butter! Taste pacifier!
What?
What the fuck is pacifier? Smooth and creamy. Peanut butter. Alsab. Mayonnaise. Very old-fashioned.
Very.
Yeah, you know what I love? Mayonnaise just in this storeroom, just on shelves. I guess it's sold on shelves, but Spaten's olive, very old-fashioned. I guess olive oil. I mean, they can make a halfway decent meal out of green beans and peanut butter, but like most of what you have here is condiments. I guess you have potatoes. Actually, that's corn. Corn spatlin.
This here's the spatlin corn. We use it for spattling.
Wasn't anything in there. I guess not. Okay. Well, that looks like a what are they called? Whatever. It's the thing that you use to lift rocks and whatnot up a like steep incline.
This is a Flammenwerfer. It's Flammen. I don't know what that is either.
That's a flamethrower. Cactus.
Why did you bounce like 5 feet backwards?
Wait. Can I?
Ah!
What?
If I don't push, if I let go right on cue, it will just.
Wait, can you ping pong between
I want to try.
Oh, if they were a little bit closer.
Oh, I'm actually like genuine. Can I get died by cactus?
I'm sorry, wife. The cactuses were too strong. I don't think these do anything to you. I think this is. I think this damage is purely for flavor. Hey, you're getting damage from behind. Oh, now it's from the right. Now it's from the bottom left.
Well, that was fruitful.
This whole time I thought they were actually damaging you. No, that blood is purely like. Honestly, how funny is it that you like accidentally bump into a cactus and then you just see a giant puddle of blood on your screen? Like. Cosmetic blood, yeah, it's not even real. You're not actually. Joe said he got curious, now he's building a strength monk. In Baldur's Gate 3.
Balding Gate 3.
I saw a video of a white blood cell killing a germ. And it was inspiring.
Oh no.
What's happening?
No, that's not ideal.
Someday you'll wake up in hell.
Evening, ma'am.
Black and pale, white and red, crowns of death upon the riders' heads. White and red.
This is a song about the apocalypse.
Don't know children sleep.
Oh yeah, the horse seed men.
Yeah. black, white, red, and pale. No children go to hell. That's a note to any child out there. You can commit as many sins as you want. You can go to town. They are all exempt until you're an adult.
Yeah, though they did consider adulthood a lot earlier back then, and like if we're going off the Bible, the rules might still apply. So you know,
Given this,
I don't know what the cutoff age is exactly.
I genuinely feel bad for this person. Like, given the number of coffins, I have to imagine this person must be in charge of that job. Imagine having to.
None of these people killed Noth yet is my question. Like they clearly a lot of them don't like what he's doing. The hell none of the heretics killed him yet.
Killed who?
Noth.
Because Noth has the army of their own like dudes, their like followers.
We're some random asshole, and we ended up hiding in the same room as him.
Yes. Honestly,
anyone can kill this dude.
I would like to rewind for a second and go back to that previous scene with the chapel scene.
He has the accent. Shek, I swear to God, like, if you want that man dead and it's like you'll do whatever it takes, you could fucking hide in there, burst out, and just, like, bite his throat out before anyone has a chance to, like, fully react. Like...
Yeah, but, like, the odds of you being in the right place at the right time for that were slim. We just happened to be there at the right time.
But, like, has nobody tried before?
And maybe they have, and they just all failed.
What makes us so special?
Well, you have to remember, we have something that they all don't. A night vision camera, which means we could see in the dark without giving away that we're there.
I mean, I guess, I guess that kind of is a superpower. If everyone else is a hillbilly, you can't afford that shit.
They have flashlights, but that kind of makes it obvious where they are in the area. But I wanted to go back for a second because my friend Docs actually pointed out something when they saw that part of the game, which is this setting is quite clearly a sort of Baptist Christian church kind of out and about. A confessional booth is almost a strictly Catholic church thing, so it's a bit inconsistent for them to have a confessional inside their church. Since
they don't just deactivate them. What?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to Chuck.
Why don't they just deactivate the moment you land a killing blow?
They don't just deactivate the moment you land a killing blow. Well, okay, I'm, like, kind of joking about... I actually don't know how fast you can, like, what is the actual fastest way to kill a human being without any weapons, I wonder? I have to assume throat biting is probably up there.
I believe it is actually neck snapping.
Okay, what if you don't have... Really? Is that easier to do than biting someone's throat?
Severing your spinal cord, your brainstem would probably kill you. Your that massive nerve connection would probably kill you the fastest.
Yeah, but don't you need like a lot of muscle for that?
Not necessarily. You just need the right leverage for it.
Well, anyway, like, yeah, that's just like unarmed. But like, if you actually come prepared, like anyone actually trying to kill him would, like, you have
biting their
knife.
Jugular out would probably be a solid second.
Yeah, like if you have a knife, you can fucking kill this guy so easily.
No, you don't understand. That's why he's so fat. The natural blubber protects him from knife attacks.
Oh, he's got the chin folds.
He's got the chin... There are like 17 knives wedged in his chin folds from assassination attempts. None have succeeded. None of them have been long enough knives. Okay. Yeah.
Regardless, you get to insta-kill, the axemen are still gonna axe. Yeah, but the important thing is that you kill him. Like, you can die, but like... There's a lot of people here who seem like they have been pushed to the edge to the point where, like, they would be willing to die for the sake of killing this dude. Like, how the fuck has this not happened yet? It always comes back to that question. God, Django is such a good movie. Why don't they kill us?
They got dimples in their brain, Mako. All the inbreeding has made them too stupid to realize this obvious plan.
I guess the slave. Well, I wonder, like, how often did the slaves actually try to kill their masters? I don't know.
Chapter 2. Wherefore gird up the loins of you that would listen. Ready your mind, be open and sober in patience for revelation, obedient as children to parents, as parents to the prophets, as the prophets to God and his angels. For as much as ye know that we were not made incorruptible by incorruptible gold, so are the lies of tradition received from your fathers, received not by immaculate blood, the line of Adam, corrupted beyond salvation by the line of Cain, circumcised but stiff-necked, uncircumcised of heart, and ill-grown of your father's lust. Who verily defiled the revelation of Abraham, and of Jesus of Nazareth, and of Abu al-Qasim, Muhammad ibn Allah ibn Abd al-Muttalib ibn Hashim, thou hell-bound Jews, thou hell-bound Christians, thou hell-bound Moslems, who sow damnation in weight of reaping, but receive not the vain conversation of your fathers, and pass the time of your sojourning in fear, not fashioning yourselves in ignorant lust. And when called to account by the Father, defend his heaven by the spilling of the hot blood of the spatter-eyed lamb, the enemy, the unborn prince of lies. For trust unto him whom it is revealed, be holy, for I am holy.
If you kill a religious leader, they become a martyr. His rhetoric would still live on. This entire cult, the entire central tenet, like the thesis statement holding this entire cult together, is that this one specific guy gets to have sex with all the women. Like, if you kill him, you fix a lot of the problems.
Well, the thing is that the other people can have sex with the women too. It's just that from this nation, the enemy will be born. I guess it's not clear if it's specifically his kids will be it, or like he was supposed to have sex with as many women as possible, and also of his nation, the enemy will be born.
Well, the point is, I'm pretty sure him dying would not be beneficial.
The road to the mine is somewhere around here.
His goals, and like, there's a lot of I don't know. Why don't they kill him?
Because it's hard, and nobody has the guts to do it.
Val seems like they would.
Val probably really would like to.
This entire game is just a cock block while we wait for Val. Well, I guess we're heading up to the mountains, so we will be meeting them again. I'm guessing this is gonna kind of do the Sonic Adventure 2 thing of deal and then the other, and then they team up in the end. They probably won't team up. Little pop was country. Avery, your stream is dying.
Oh no, I'll fix it in a second.
So late in Judas? You ever just be crawling through a cornfield and you hear a guy say "Fillet Judas," not preceded or followed by any other words? Why are there just corn men?
Now it's unbearable, the man!
There's gotta be a way to stop him.
There's gotta be a way to stop him. The newest of the fury of the Lord!
It's like, how is it that every single person we fight manages to beat us in, like, a wrestle?
gotta be a way to stop the wheel.
Oh, there. Got it. Oh, look, a churn! Guys, it's a churn! Oh yeah, I should check the internet to figure out why my thing is running so slowly. Not helping any? Steam trying to download something. Nope. So what is using so much power? Okay. Is everything better? Well, I'm gonna take your word for it. Clearly the town found a single Blahaj, and that's how Val happened. Yeah, I've got to squeeze through that.
That should do the trick. Oh.
Teach us. Far enough. I wouldn't go down there for all the clean shunny as I am. That's Marta's piece. Leave it.
What do you mean that's Marta's piece?
Why is a cat in my room this whole time? Hold on a minute.
Welcome back, Mac.
Did I miss?
I got the water wheel stopped and it moved a gear so that I can get under it. And I was being chased for a little bit and I slid down this hill. And then they were like, oh, I'm not going down there I wouldn't go down there for all the clean Cunny and Zion. That's
What?
Marta's piece.
Oh.
I also landed next to this cow.
Is this just Marta's swamp where she roams around hunting for stray men? Like, what is her piece?
I guess it's just her territory?
Maybe
Maybe it's her house.
I actually have no idea why the blahaj became a trans thing. It might have just been like one joke that just got popular and everyone ran with it. It's a good thing she's always mumbling some shit.
Game.
Try the power slide through the small hole. There was a trans flag blahaj? I never saw that.
We could fit through that if we could get the gate open.
Find a hook to lift the gate.
For a shark-sized blahaj, like real shark size shark.
What could be messing up my OBS?
Oh, Penrose. Okay. I think we're like at least 3 minutes behind right now. Is it OBS? Is OBS known to just fuck with your connection sometimes?
What do you mean?
I'm asking the chat. I don't mean anything. It was a fucking question.
Oh.
You could try a different server on OBS. Make sure you don't show it on stream, because it might have a key thing you're not supposed to show. You might have to stop the stream. I don't know if you have to make a new one or not. I believe that has actually... I don't think you have to make a new stream to change the YouTube server. And I think that has fixed it for me in the past.
Okay, I will go really fast.
Yeah, let's change it to whatever is closest to whichever one you're not doing.
Oh,
Are you live?
are we live?
Did you go back to the primary server, or are you on the backup now?
Let me check. I'm on the backup.
Okay.
I'm still in the red.
So you did switch from one server to the other and still in the red? Yeah, I that was like the only thing I could think of to maybe help. But it might just be your internet.
It's annoying. I'm supposed to be having faster internet.
Why are you supposed to be having faster? Did you upgrade or something?
Because my dad got our internet upgraded and it's supposed to be better, but it's not.
You can tell him to complain to them, maybe, if he feels like it.
I'm just trying to see if I can do anything. Stream status 4. Please use keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. I don't know what that is.
What the fuck are your settings set to?
Apparently 5.7, according to this error.
Wait, are you still live, or did that just
I'm live.
die? Oh. What did you just try to do that gave you that error?
No, YouTube gave me that error on stream health.
Okay, and what was it again?
That my keyframe frequency it should be 4 seconds or less, but it's currently set at 5.7.
Go to the settings in OBS.
Yep.
Go to output tab and encoder settings. Keyframe interval. What is it?
0.
Okay, then set it to 2. Mine's at 2 and it's been fine, I think. I guess if you set it to 0, it's supposed to do it automatically, but it can fuck up. Wait, is that why the connection's been bad?
I don't know.
Is it actually OBS?
I'm still in the red, it says.
Were you able to set it to midstream?
Yes.
Well, is it at least not yelling at you about that anymore?
It says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering.
Yeah, that's obvious.
So, is there anything I should be doing?
Other than possibly complaining to your ISP, I don't know. You should well, you could do a speed test to confirm that it is your internet.
I will
That's the
run a
problem.
speed test.
Is that impacted by running a stream on YouTube, and if so, by how much?
Let's find out.
Well, I'll do a speed test right now so you can have an idea of what like decent internet is. Are you doing speedtest.net?
I'm just doing speed test on Google.
Oh. Megabytes per second must be in the million.
What'd you get, Mako?
I got 449 megabits per second download and 10 megabits upload.
I have 25 megabits per second download and 3 megabits per second upload.
Okay, so you said 25?
Yes, 25.7.
Megabits to megabytes. I wish they would just use megabytes. 25 megabits per second is 3 megabytes per second, which that's not like is that garbage?
I don't know.
And then did you just say you were 3 megabit per second upload?
Yeah, 3 megabits per second.
Okay, well that is that's less than 400 kilobytes per second. So that would explain the errors we are seeing on YouTube. But like that, it might be being throttled by the fact that you're also streaming. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Either way, it's probably not a good sign. I think it might be an ISP issue.
Ugh.
As soon as you end the stream, do that speed test again and see if it's the same or not.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, yeah, try unplugging, plugging it back in. Okay, actually, that is what I have to do sometimes. Sometimes my internet will randomly stop working, and the cable that goes from the router to the computer, you know, the weird one with the like clicker that you push in to get out, the Ethernet cable, that's what they're called. If I unplug that and plug it back in, it works, and I don't know why.
I'm gonna end this task real quick.
What task?
Will that help?
Joe does not have work tomorrow if you want to play Baldur's Gate 3 earlier than usual. I say than usual, but we've only played once, I think. Or did we have 2 sessions?
We've only played once, Mako. This is so weird. I'm gonna turn that back on now. Sorry for this annoying, like, intermission in the middle of the stream.
Aside from complaining to the ISP. Well, the good news is if your dad's the one whose name it is under,